Going into the 2021 college football season, Clemson will not just be replacing first overall pick Trevor Lawrence, but also first-round running back Travis Etienne. Etienne had a record-breaking career with the Tigers and has left big shoes to fill. With that being said, they could already have their next Travis Etienne and future star on their roster already in true freshman Will Shipley. But who is Will Shipley? In the Who Is series, we go through the backstories of up-and-coming collegiate and pro athletes. If there's a player you want to see in future episodes, make sure to leave it in the comments section below. Will Shipley was born on August 29th, 2002, and grew up in Matthews, North Carolina. Shipley believes each sport he played led to him being one of the top high school football players in the nation. He told Sports Illustrated, "I would start with lacrosse, the quick cutting, the turning around, knowing the game and the IQ of the whole thing, directly translating to football. It's helped me so much with my horizontal cutting, acceleration, quickness, change of speed, etc. With track, it's just straight line speed, getting out as quick as you can. Form, being a multi-sport athlete, I think it is the best thing I probably ever did in terms of getting me ready for college football and being the most ready as early as I can." Shipley helped lead his high school to a pair of state lacrosse titles and won the state championship in the 55 meters in his only year of running indoor track with a time of 6.36. Will Shipley attended Weddington High School and made an instant impact as a freshman, recording 84 tackles and 2 interceptions on defense, while also rushing for 690 yards and 5 touchdowns, along with 423 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns on offense. As a sophomore in 2018, Shipley had 1,417 rushing yards and 19 touchdowns on the ground, while also having 406 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns through the air. He also had 49 tackles and 2 interceptions on defense. During his junior year, he helped lead his team to a 16-0 record and the state 3A title, their second state title in a row, rushing for 256 yards and 4 touchdowns in the championship game, being named the MVP of the game. He finished the season rushing for 2,066 yards and 31 touchdowns on 188 carries, averaging 11 yards per carry. He also had 582 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns through the air, and added 2 more touchdowns on the defensive side of the ball, finishing the year with 42 total touchdowns. It looked like Shipley was going to have another great year as a senior until the season was postponed due to the global health crisis. Shipley finished his high school career with 4,173 rushing yards, 1,411 receiving yards, and 80 total touchdowns. He was named the 2019 Gatorade Player of the Year in North Carolina and Charlotte Observer Player of the Year. He was also named to the All-Conference and All-County teams 3 times, and the All-State team twice, and a Max Prep All-American twice. Coming out of high school according to 24/7 Sports Composite, Will Shipley was a 5-star recruit who was the second best running back in his class, second best player in North Carolina, and 32nd best player nationally. He received over 24 different Division I offers from the likes of Alabama, Clemson, Florida, Georgia, and Notre Dame. The 2 heavy favorites to land the North Carolina running back were Clemson and Notre Dame. From the start of the recruiting process, Shipley was Clemson's top target at running back and one of the biggest priorities in the recruiting class. Clemson offered Shipley on July 17, 2019, and hosted him for a visit that fall, and again on January 25, 2020. Shipley would then commit to play for Dabo Swinney, Tony Elliott, and the Clemson Tigers on May 5, 2020. Shipley told Sports Illustrated, "I got on a Zoom call with Coach Swinney, Coach Tony Elliott, the running back coach, and that's when it really hit me. You don't find this opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime. For me to even think about passing up this opportunity, I'd be delusional. The culture Coach Swinney has created, the people that make up that culture, is very special. It's a place where I can go, where the people from my town, the people that have helped me get to where I am today, can come watch me. They can come see me do my thing and put on for my people. It gives me the opportunity to win the national championship and create relationships with guys who are very similar to me, that I will carry on through the rest of my life." After making his college decision, Shipley told Sports Illustrated that it was relieving and it felt like a weight had been lifted off his shoulders. He cut off all communication with other schools and was 100% a Clemson Tiger. According to Charles Power of 24/7 Sports, Shipley is projected to be a future Day 2 pick, and his comparison is to Joe Mixon. Powers writes, "Owns a sturdy, filled-out frame. Could add some more weight within the upper body at the next level, but likely isn't too far from the ideal size. Tests as a top athlete at running back, consistently running sub 4.5 seconds in the 40-yard dash, in addition to strong track times. One of the most productive running backs in the 2021 cycle, leading his team to an undefeated season and the state title as a junior, breaking off long runs at a high rate, using his speed to get to the edge and pull away from defenses. has good vision and effectively reads his blocks and finds daylight, runs with physicality and shows the ability to break arm tackles at the second level, embraces all aspects of the position, and is a complete back. One of the more skilled pass catchers among backs in the 2021 cycle, and is a threat as a receiver out of the backfield. Can continue to improve his body lean, lateral agility, and wiggle as a runner. Projects as a multi-year starter at a Power 5 level with an upside of developing into an early round NFL draft pick. Since he arrived at Clemson, Shipley has impressed everyone and could see a lot of playing time as a true freshman. Dabo Swinney told Greenville News he has a rare combination of size and speed. I haven't had a guy like him. Shipley has also been compared to his position coach CJ Spiller a lot recently. Spiller spoke on the freshman saying he's going to be real good. Will did a great job of just coming in and really wanting to learn. He was very eager to come in and learn the playbook. He's one of those guys that sometimes you might have to pull them back a little bit because they want to learn so much. You just want him to take it one day at a time. He comes from a great foundation in his high school up there in Weddington with his coach. You kind of see that translating over here to Clemson now. I'm excited about seeing him grow as a player. He's going to hopefully have a special career here at Clemson. When asked about Shipley being compared to Spiller, Spiller told 24/7 Sports, "I don't want him to be like me. I want him to be like Will Shipley. That's the thing I tell him because I know those comparisons are going to happen. I don't want the added pressure to him. I just try to tell him, go be Will Shipley. I'm going to give you the pointers of how I've seen it as a returner, but I don't want him to be the same returner that I was. Go be better than I was. Go break the NCAA record if that happens. I'm going to give him all the knowledge, wisdom, and things I've seen as a returner. But don't go back there and try to do what I did. That's been really my biggest message to the guys this spring, is going to be yourself. I don't want you to be anybody else but yourself, especially with Will." Shipley has quickly impressed some of the graduate student players, with offensive lineman Matt Brockhorst saying, "Will Shipley, I love that dude. First, he's probably the fastest guy on our team. Maybe it's him and wide receiver Frank Ladson. Shipley can fly. He can catch the ball. He can line up at wide receiver. Will Shipley is definitely a special talent. He knows what he's doing back there in the backfield and has all the talent. He's going to be great. I can't say it will happen immediately, but it will happen soon. He's just an amazing athlete." As of the time of recording, Clemson is still unsure of who they will name their starting running back going into their first game against Georgia this weekend, but Shipley will still be a part of the conversation. Whether he is starting or coming off the bench through the rotation, he should see some playing time as a freshman. As of now, he's excited to walk past Howard's Rock with a full crowd in the stands this season saying, "I just got chills even talking about it. I got a little taste of it this spring, but it was a limited capacity for fans due to COVID. I've been dreaming about it since I was a little kid, since Pop Warner football. When I went on my visit to Clemson, that's the one thing they emphasized. Howard's Rock, running down that hill. I can't wait. I can't stop smiling just thinking about it. It's definitely going to be an experience I could tell my kids about and remember for the rest of my life." But what do you think? Is Will Shipley a future star? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the Who Is series. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.